Well, no one in the world of finance was talking about much else today than the fact that the US Department of Justice was putting the chairman of the Federal Reserve Board in front of a grand jury to prosecute him for perjury. And that said chairman had come out swinging with a feisty YouTube video. Nothing like it has ever been seen before. The gold price jumped because that other thing used by other central banks for foreign exchange reserves, the US dollar, is managed by the Federal Reserve, so it's a bit up in the air. Which also meant that the price of the US dollar fell, a bit like what happens to a company's share price when the MD is prosecuted on trumped-up charges, excuse the pun. The US share market fell at first, but then rallied and finished the day slightly ahead, while the Japanese market had a huge session, up more than 3%. The surprise was that the bond market was more or less unruffled. Now, usually when governments go mad, bond vigilantes, as they're called, dump the government securities to drive interest rates higher and force the government to change course. That they didn't might be due to the fact that Trump said he knew nothing about it, which might even be true. The Aussie share market closed 0.5% higher, and it was all about the mining sector, the index for which hit a new record high. And that happened because it was a huge session for metals last night, not just gold and silver as a result of the Federal Reserve shock horror, but also battery metals, copper, nickel and lithium. Finally, the Aussie dollar went up a bit more to 67.1 US cents. And that's finance.